Hey hikers, today I'm going to tell you about my 5 luxury items that I bring with me on each one of my backpacking trips. So before we get into what my 5 luxury items are, let's talk about what that term actually means. So luxury items are items that you don't necessarily have to have while you're backpacking, but they do make your life a little bit more easy and a little bit more comfortable. Sometimes that little motivator is all you need to help you keep going. My first luxury item is my ThermaRest Pillow. This ThermaRest pillow comes in at about 25 bucks depending on who you buy it from and what pattern you get. Also, you can buy different sizes. I went with the large just because I want the extra comfort. This ThermaRest pillow, it's pretty much just the extra padding that ThermaRest sliced off their mattress pads, and then they stuffed them in a pillow. It does compress down, and I'll give you a look on how that works. The way you compress the ThermaRest pillow is you roll the end toward the built-in pocket. The last thing you have to do is cinch up the drawstring and that's the size that fits into your backpack. The second luxury item that I bring with me on every backpacking trip is some extra nylon cordage. Yes, I already bring a bunch of nylon cordage so that I can hang my bear bag, but I keep this cut off and separate, and I use it for a clothesline. So after I've been hiking all day and wearing these stinky clothes, I like to wrap this around a couple of trees, make myself a clothing line, and hang up those stinky hiking clothes, let them air out overnight. Then the next morning I can put them back on and they're just a little bit fresher. The third luxury item that I bring with me on every backpacking trip is my collapsible cup. This collapsible cup allows me to do 2 things. First of all, you guys know how much I love drinking coffee. I can drink my coffee while I eat my breakfast. And for me, I get joy out of that. Secondly, there's measurements inside the cup. So if I'm making something and it says, hey, you need 2/3 of a cup of water. Well, I don't want to add too little or too much because that's going to mess up the food. So if I put the water in, I can measure out how much I need. The fourth item that I bring with me on every backpacking trip that I go on is my ThermaRest butt pad. So this ThermaRest butt pad also collapses down just like the pillow, and out of all the backpacking gear that I've ever bought, I can honestly say this is the best $10 that I've ever spent. So this ThermaRest, what makes it so great is it's good for a million uses while you're backpacking. Number one, of course, you sit on it so you don't get your butt dirty and wet. Yeah, but there's a million other uses on top of that. You can use it as a windbreak to start a fire. Sometimes I'll just set it on the ground so I can organize my things out of my backpack on it. It's a great dry place to put your shoes on whenever you crawl out of your tent in the morning. There are so many uses that I can't even count them for this ThermaRest. My last luxury item is kind of a hybrid. This is my Alps long version sleeping pad. I'll throw a picture up on screen and show you what it looks like after it's aired up. But the point is, it has 4 extra inches of width, and I'm 6'3", so the length, I needed the long version because I'm not all about having my feet hang off and touch that cold ground in my tent. There you have it. Those are my 5 luxury items that I take with me on every backpacking trip that I go on. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and subscribe. Ring the bell to be part of the notification squad. I'm Jeremiah Stringer, and I'll see you guys out on the trail. The third luxury item that I like to bring with me on each one of my backpacking trips is my collapsible cup.